battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, boys, we got four down. Big edge. Hey, lift. Hey, lift.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Super 66. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Super 1. Hardball.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Taylor now to throw on third down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Ebukam in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now back out come the Rams on offense. Second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who they're actually seeing the Monday night opener, but no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will these guys pull it all in the preseason? Because some teams are leaning more towards, we will count on you being ready for the opener and avoid injury during the preseason. We're now getting word that the Rams are going to probably play Jared Goff and Todd Gurley limited action against the Houston Texans. But we'll see. They won't play much in the preseason, maybe just a few snaps.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Cleveland Browns coming back out for their next series gives us a moment to talk about their wide receivers because so much of the talk in Cleveland has been about the quarterback spot. But they could have a really talented group out wide.
If they can keep them all together, no doubt about it. Josh Gordon, when he plays, he's as electric as there is in the league on the perimeter. Jarvis Landry, the great pickup from Miami, brings toughness, professionalism, dedication to that locker room. The key, the wild card pick, Antonio Callaway out of Florida. If he stays on the field, he can provide some electricity for that team that they sorely need.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Carlos Hyde as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw on second down. Taylor looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 78 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Slow.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
Louis.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of...
He's got him in. Complete. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 89 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Starting left here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On second down, here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
76. Tiger, Tiger.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 30, the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 94 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Mark Barron in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Michael Brockers in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Goff on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Go, 12, go!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Buying time to his left. Escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joe Schobert able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Goff now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Room to run past midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Taylor now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Hyde, third and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right there.
And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One last shot for Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So that'll do it for us.